What's your favorite stat? Batting average? 3-point percentage? Number of Super Bowl rings? Number of hot dogs eaten? What's your favorite financial metric? Is it IRR? Maybe NPV? How about ROM? Have you ever heard of ROM? Hi, I'm Gene with Model Meetings, and today I'd like to introduce you to a powerful new metric that will help you understand the investment you're making in your meetings. At Model Meetings, we've been developing a new metric, ROM, Return on Meetings. So what does that mean? Well, there's certainly a significant investment that your organization is making in meetings. Next time you're in a meeting, take a look around and think about all the time and resources being spent. And any time an organization makes an investment, any investment, they should expect a return. So what are the assets being generated? What is the value being generated? What's the payback on all that investment? So let's talk about it in a little more detail. There are 4 meeting types. The first is a learning meeting. And the asset that's generated in a learning meeting is new knowledge, new understanding. That might look like a training session in your company. Maybe developers are learning a new language and they're boosting their productivity. It might look like a communication meeting in your company, talking about new regulations or new policies. The second type of meeting is an innovation meeting. And the asset that's generated in an innovation meeting is new ideas. That might be a new product. It might be an invention. It might just be a new way of doing things, a new process. The third meeting type is a commitment meeting. And the asset that's generated in a commitment meeting is a decision. So thumbs up, thumbs down. Are we going to continue to fund this program and drive it forward? Are we going to develop this new product? Are we going to commercialize that product? Are we going to move into that market or not? So the asset that's generated by a commitment meeting is a clear decision. And the fourth meeting type is an alignment meeting. And the asset that's generated in an alignment meeting is a clear, detailed plan. How are we going to execute? How are we going to get the work done? What resources do we need? Who needs to be involved? How much of their time do we need? How much money do we need to spend? What equipment do we need? And alignment meetings are also helpful to adjust to a shifting environment as the landscape changes, if the competitive environment changes, if customer preferences shift. An alignment meeting helps keep us on track, getting the resources together to help us execute, drive forward, and win. So we've identified the 4 types of assets that are generated in meetings, but how do we assess them? Can we put a dollar value on them? At Model Meetings, we've done some interesting work on that, and we'd love to work with you on it. But right now, I just want you to start thinking clearly about what's going on in your organization and be aware of the huge investment that you're making in meetings, and start thinking about what is the payback for that. What assets are you generating? What value are you generating? What's your ROM? What's your return on meetings? As soon as we help organizations begin thinking about it this way, they immediately start to level up their clarity, their purpose, their focus. They get sharper in meetings, they get more productive. They start to expect that payback. How much value are we generating? And that's a big level up, and we've seen that over and over again in the organizations we've worked with. For a deeper understanding of the 4 meeting types, check out our online course. There's a link in the description down below. It goes into great detail about how the 4 meeting types differ, how to be successful in each, how they work together. And the next time you're in a meeting, stop for a minute and think about the investment your organization is making in that meeting. And then think about the return. What's the payback? What's the ROM? Is the meeting generating value? And if you don't think enough value is being generated, check in with a few other meeting participants. Chances are they feel the same way. And if they do, you need to do something about it. Stop the groupthink, break the spell.